The mission has many faces. International artists like the Austrian Jewish singer Timne Brauer raised the topic of God on the different mission stages all over Vienna. So what did one need to take part in this mission?
Ich glaube, das Wichtigste in dieser Stadtmission von Anfang an war die Freiheit.
I think that the principal feature of this city mission was freedom. It wasn't a question of taking part or not taking part. The invitation was to be at the Congress. Even if one wasn't particularly active, the mere fact of being there, seeing and experiencing, was important.
Oder sich das Ganze anzuschauen, ist schon sehr wichtig und sehr interessant.
Many schools and youth initiatives took part enthusiastically in the city mission. Young people are especially important for Everard de Jong, who is youth bishop in the Netherlands. They are the very first witnesses of the new evangelization of families, that is to say, in their very own families. Many young people were involved in the organization and celebration of masses in other churches around the cathedral. Numerous families came to the Church of St. Charles in order to be blessed by Cardinal Schönborn. One of the most important features of the mission was approaching people on the fringes of society. The parish of St. Joseph in Rheindelgasse, for example, organized a meal for the poor. Meeting these needy people was the central purpose here. We're trying, in the framework of this city mission, to find direct contact to the poor, to the needy, to really include and integrate them into parish life. And we are trying to do this for the first time, with this communal meal, with the needy in our parish. Loud mission and quiet mission. Thousands stopped in their tracks to listen to the Bronx Brothers, who are a group of Franciscans from New York.
Jeder möchte glücklich sein. Und jeder sucht's woanders.
Everybody wants to be happy, and we make it without money. We even pay for
Wir machen
it.
es genauso wie alle anderen, die noch ein Geschäft machen. Wir machen es ohne Geld. Wir bezahlen noch.
In spite of so many different cultures and languages, we were much closer to one another than we thought. Everybody agreed to say God disregards all boundaries, and his message can be translated into any language.
Wie sprechen wir heute die Sprache der Menschen? Wie sprechen wir oder zeigen?
How do we speak the same language as the people of today? How do we show them that God simply loves each person? How do we dare to go to the people who are outside our particular circles? This is a huge challenge, and we're still quite far away from being able to do this well.
Entfernt, dass wir das auch gut machen können.
Mission for young and old. Mission for people who are close to the church and for those who are far away from it. At the end of the Congress, everyone was invited to a final meal. What kind of effect did this project on the Catholic Church really have on the people of Vienna? Did the concept really take off?
Ich kann sagen, dass die Erwartungen erfüllt und übertroffen
Yes,
waren.
one can indeed say that expectations were realized. One can say that in the course of these 10 days, we got in touch with 150,000 people in the city of Vienna, and that we could tell them something about our faith. The idea of the church going out on the streets came off perfectly.
Straße zu gehen, in die Öffentlichkeit zu gehen, aufgegangen ist.
One of our expectations was that many people should have the positive experience of going out as part of the church to talk about their faith. This expectation was fulfilled. Mission has many faces. Many demonstrations of faith were made, and much happened behind the scenes in silence. Also, the cathedral's parish priest, Tony Faber, made his own contribution. He went out on the streets to the people to give them nourishment, bread for their bodies and their souls. I believe that the City Mission Week has changed Vienna, changed me, changed other people in our parish, and changed the city. We have seen again, as we did 3 years ago, that people are much easier to speak to than we thought. Of course, there are many, many more doors which can be pushed open than we, with our limited faith, could imagine. I think that many have understood that there is so much at stake. It's not just a show that we're putting on, not just an event that we're organizing. There's much more to it than that. Open churches and parishes in action. We hope so much that many other doors and hearts are going to open. I believe that something has changed in the Church of Vienna. We've received much encouragement. We've experienced much community and togetherness. We've experienced that it's possible to live and work together in an open spirit.
In einem offeneren Geist leben kann und wirken kann.
I wanna go to heaven!
With many new thoughts in our heads and friends in our hearts, we're on our way again, the way towards opening the doors and hearts to Jesus. You who've come to know Jesus, you who want to carry the gospel out into the world, we're looking forward to seeing you again in Paris from October 23rd to November 1st, 2004. Help us to open more and more doors to Jesus. We're waiting for you.
We are looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you, Jesus.